and welcome to the news. I am Jonah Oje. The government of Abia State has enforced the eviction order it issued traders at the Gate area of Umuahia. The enforcement has, however, left some of the traders counting their losses, as other respondents who spoke to MCL News described it as a welcome development. Emmanuel Wazwe reports.
Debris of demolished structures considered to be illegally built littered from street to street, with business owners counting their losses.
Our goods are everything damaged. Fridges, our supermarket, we have been packing the damage in bottles. Everything was damaged.
Started destroying all the face outs. Look at my showcase. On the other side, they even broke part of the windows. They destroyed all the zincs and other things. So I don't know what is going on in the States.
So many things were destroyed. A lot of things in the shops were destroyed. So you can imagine something that you were not told, so you did not prepare for it.
These are the trials of the state government's enforcement of the eviction order it had issued traders, which expired on 31st of December 2019. Traders operating within the Gate area in Umuahia had earlier been given 8th of October 2019 to vacate the area and move to designated markets. Those who deal on food items were to move to the Amozuku grocery market, while other traders were to move to Bani market. But the traders appealed for an extension period up to 31st December 2019 for them to be able to carry out their UTA transactions, and the government granted their request. But some traders affected by this enforcement, especially those on the streets, are saying they were taken unawares. They said the eviction order was only issued to those in the business of food items and not to them.
The people at the gate, these people that selling both perishable goods, yes. So we didn't know it will affect us because they have almost collected. We paid for the projections, we paid all the levies. So we didn't know that it will affect us. And the government is supposed to tell us on time so that we will know actually what to do. For now, the news was that they were going to chase those that are at gates, not people that are on the streets. This place is street, this is not gates. Gate is different from streets. So we were supposed to see them start destroying shops that are in the streets. They did not specify that they are going to chase people that are in the streets. And even if they are chasing people that are in the streets, there are people that are blocking the road. That should be the people that they should target, not people that are inside the shops. They destroy a lot of things. They did not give us enough notice.
Some of them accused the government of selective enforcement.
Like they start from Abapad, they even touch Methodist Church, they even touch which other campaign office, Abapad Street, the left street. They came here and destroy everything. They destroy this church here, Presbyterian Church. So my anger is now, why they leave all those ones and destroy these ones? Does it mean that those ones at Abapad Street is more important, or those ones are they not illegal structure? There are some places that they left. Why did they leave those places? So that is the question. Why did they have to leave? They say they have in mind that truly they want to do something. Why did they have to leave those places that they left and destroy the others that were around there? Even though that those places are also blocking the road.
With the enforcement of the eviction order, the coming days shall put the intentions of the government about Gate to test. Emmanuel Wazwe, MCL News.
Abia State Governor Okeze Ikpeazu says a skill acquisition center will be built in the next 6 months to create employment opportunities for youths in Isiko. Isiko is a community in Obingwa local government area of Abia State. The report.
Governor Ikpeazu stated this at the second edition of Isiko Day, held at Aheke Isiko Obingwa Autonomous Community. The governor said the essence of the Skill Acquisition Center is to ensure that the youth of the area are gainfully employed and contribute meaningfully to the development of the community and the state at large. He described the Siko people as worthy allies in his administration noting that the community has produced the best hands in the health profession in the state. Dr. Ikman, who was honored with an award as the friend of Isiko, assured of his consistent support for the community.
One skill or the other, and it is skill acquisition center. And that area in 6 months, always see like the Jaruka, beginning from our January.
The organizer of the event, who is a special advisor to the governor on media, Elimaya Polos, said the essence of the event is to celebrate the rich culture and tradition of the Isiko people. This is said is in a bid to encourage her sons and daughters to come together to form a formidable force. He thanked Governor Okeze Ikpeazu and other dignitaries for making out time out of their busy schedule to be part of the event despite the timing.
Isiko Day is a celebration about the people of Isiko. It's about everything Isiko. It's about our food. It's about the way we live our life. And that's why today we are getting together at a small time to celebrate ourselves. And the governor said I should complete in 6 months. So that's a big month.
Some persons who attended the event had this to say.
I think it's because people are also in that line. And for them to be thinking about doing something in a traditional way, especially during a period like this, I think it's commendable. Isiko Day is a bomb. This is a point of attraction for 2020. We are happy we are here today and we give kudos to them. I enjoyed the show, we killed the show. So we expect the God edition to pass it on.
The event had the people entertained with songs and comedy from John Okafor, popularly known as Mr. Ibu, Dauda, Uwezoke, Key Point, Slow Dog, and Nesnio, among others. The high point was a award presentation to those who have had a standing relationship with the Isiko in various capacities, including Governor Okeze Ikpeazu, former Deputy Governor of the state Chris Akomas, Senator Elimaya Abaribe, Roland Alea, and Honorable Ezuche Obani. Laura Okafor, MCL News.
History was made in Enugu State at the weekend as Governor Ifeanyi Ubani laid the foundation of Samuel Madoka University, Agro Ekwebe in Igbo Ekiti local government area of the state. The entrepreneurial university was founded by the proprietor of Peace Mass Transit Company, Dr. Samuel Madoka Onishi. In his speech, Governor Ubani expressed delight at the driving spirit of Dr. Onishi in envisioning a university that is entrepreneurial in content, describing it as another milestone achievement. The governor, who congratulated the founder of the university for his courage and vision in establishing the institution, reiterated the premium his administration places on education as one of its cardinal policies. Governor Ubani added that his administration has provided a conducive environment for teaching and learning in both primary and secondary schools across the state. The governor therefore expressed optimism that the university, when completed, will create employment. Governor Emeka Ihedioha of Imo State reiterated his campaign promises to respect and uphold the independence of the state judiciary. Ihedioha, who stated this when he swore in 9 new judges in Owerri, also reassured the citizenry that his administration will religiously stick to the rule of law, while saying that the three arms of government must coexist as separate organs of government independently but collaboratively Ihedioha equally disclosed that his administration has maintained a symbiotic relationship with other arms of government, assuring that plans were on top gear to enhance the status of judicial system in the state after several years of neglect. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) says no tariff increase has been approved by the Commission yet. Mr. Usman Arabi, General Manager, Public Affairs, NEC, made the clarification in a statement issued on the agency's website. He said, however, NEC, in the discharge of its statutory responsibilities enshrined under the Electric Power Sector Reform Act, would continue to undertake periodic reviews of electricity tariff in accordance with the prevailing tariff methodology. According to him, in all instances of such reviews and rulemaking, the Commission will widely consult with stakeholders and final decision will take the regard of all contributions. The Inspector General of Police (IGP) Mohammed Adamu has concluded arrangements to begin full-scale anti-cultism advocacy and sensitization in 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). The National Coordinator of Police Campaign Against Cultism and Other Vices, Pukakov Ebere Amarizu, announced this in a statement on Sunday in Enugu. Amarizu, Superintendent of Police, said the event will witness the bringing together different stakeholders. The spokesman hinted that Pukakov is having a strong collaboration with Matchmakers Consult, headed by Sheila Phillips, for a smooth and effective event. The IGP launched Pukakov program in Enugu on August 29, 2019. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB) says over 650 computer-based tests at CBT centers have so far been accredited for upcoming 2020 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME). The board has fixed this year's examination for March 14 to April 4, while an optional mock examination for candidates is scheduled for February 18. Similarly, the board has said that it will commence the sales of its registration documents from Monday, January 13 to Monday, February 17. The head, Media and Information of the board, Dr. Fabian Benjamin, on Sunday in Lagos, said that arrangements for the commencement of the sales of the documents nationwide have been concluded. He urged candidates seeking to sit for this year's UTME and who are yet to acquire the NIN to intensify efforts to do so in order to participate in the examination. Still to come in the news, U.S. Senate at impasse over impeachment trial procedure. Britain, France, Germany send message to Iran as Macron reveals next action. Enyimba sacks Abdallah after 4-0 loss to Plateau United. Details after the break. Stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Ruthie. You can now watch your favorite TV station, MCLtv, anywhere you are around the world by following the simple procedure. Step 1. Go to Play Store and download the Next TV app. Step 2. Look out for the Next TV logo. Step 3. Sign in with your email, Facebook, or Google account. Step 4. Click on Entertainment to view MCLtv ARC TV channel. Step 5. Swipe to find MCLtv ARC TV. Enjoy 24 hours entertainment at your comfort. You can follow us on all our social media handle on Twitter at twitter.com/@MCLtv Network, on YouTube at MCLtv YouTube/MCLtv Network, or Facebook web.facebook/MCLtvNetwork.com, or you can WhatsApp on the number 080-330-03356. For more information on MCLtv app, please call the MCLtv customer care number 070-329-80089, 08057222040, or 08037373985. MCLtv, the world in your home.
Alright, I'll get back to you. Welcome.
We are here for the results.
Wow, the lab results.
Yes.
Okay. Where is this man? She has malaria.
Malaria?
Yes.
What do you think you prescribe for?
We prescribe Casimir tablet.
Casimir tablet?
Yes, Casimir tablet.
Casimir tablet get at letter and limit from 3 for inside. Casimir tablet now Maxim Laboratories Private Limited for India. They make them, but na Grace-based pharmacy and store limited. And then they distribute Casimir tablet for here. Casimir tablet get NAFDAC approval for take fight malaria, come out your family.
Casimir tablet, na correct anti-malaria.
Casimir tablets, it dey stop every malaria.
In the resurrection.
Celebration of life, glorious transition of a liver extraordinaire. The Nkwoji family of Umatolo Awovu village, Enuguku in Anambra State, cordially invites you to the glorious homegoing of Elder Sir Gabriel Chinyere Nkwoji, KSA Wireless Text Commercial Company Limited, aged 88. Funeral arrangement 13 December 2019, service of songs in the United States of America, time 8:30 p.m. Venue, the Unique Event Center, 801W Victoria Street, Suite G, Carson, CA 90220. 15 January 2020, Commendation Service, time 11 a.m. Venue, St. Michael's Anglican Cathedral, Aba, Abia State. 16 January 2020, Night of Tribute, time 4:30 p.m. Venue, his country home, Nkwoji Close, Umatolo Awovu Village, Enuguku, Anambra State. 17 January 2020, Lion State at his country home, time 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Commendation service, time 10 a.m. at St. Monica's Anglican Church, Umatolo Awovu, Enuguku, Anambra State. 18 January 2020, condolence visit continues with his in-laws, family, colleagues, among others. 19 January 2020, after service at St. Monica's Anglican Church, Umatolo Awovu, Enuguku, Anambra State. For inquiry and more information, call OK Nkwoji on 080-3595-7850 or 090-840-70730. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Sign, OK Nkwoji.
Mommy, mosquito is biting me.
When I ask you to use top rank insecticide.
Top rank insecticide kills mosquitoes, cockroach, flies, and every other crawling and flying insects faster anywhere around you. NAFDAC approves top rank insecticide for its effectiveness. Use top rank insecticide and enjoy a peaceful night rest. Available in all shops and supermarkets near you in 600ml can and 300ml can. Top rank insecticide is marketed nationwide by C Success Multi Services Limited. Telephone 0813-111-2348 or 090-960-22577. Top rank insecticide. What's worth doing is worth doing well.
Here we come back. The U.S. Senate remained at a stalemate over how to proceed with the impeachment trial of President Donald Trump. The chamber's leaders wrangled over whether White House aides will be called as witnesses, and the top Democrats appealed to a handful of Republicans who could help break the impasse. After a 2-week holiday recess, there was still no clarity about when Trump's impeachment trial might begin. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, a Republican, said that in any case, the trial could not start without the articles of impeachment, which House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has not yet sent to the Senate. The Democratic-controlled House of Representatives voted in December to impeach Trump for pressuring Ukraine to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden, a potential rival in the 2020 presidential election. A trial will be held in the Senate, and Trump is expected to be acquitted by the Republican-controlled chamber. But McConnell and Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer have been at loggerheads since late last year over how it should be conducted. President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, has issued a strong warning to Iran, threatening to hit 52 Iranian sites very hard if the Middle East country attacks Americans or United States assets. Tension has been on the rise following a U.S. raid on Friday that killed head of the Quds Force, Qasem Soleimani, and an Iraqi militia leader. The American president took to Twitter to warn that his country has targeted 52 Iranian sites. He said that some of the sites are at a very high level and important to Iran and the Iranian culture, and those targets and Iran itself will be hit very fast and very hard. Trump went on to explain that the 52 sites targeted represented the 52 Americans who were held hostage in Iran for 444 days after being placed at the U.S. Embassy in Tehran in November 1979. Meanwhile, France, Britain, and Germany have told the grieving Iran to refrain from any violent action and respect arrangements laid out in the 2015 nuclear deal. Iran on Sunday threatened to attack the U.S. White House following warning of retaliation by President Donald Trump. Multiple rockets were launched near the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, Iraq. This is coming few hours after Trump had vowed to attack 54 important sites in Iran if they attacked any U.S. assets or citizens, and also declared readiness for war. And now sports. Enyimba has sacked their technical advisor Usman Abdallah following Sunday's 4-0 defeat to Plateau United in the Nigeria Professional Football League Match Day 12 encounter in Jos. The report.
The club announced that Abdullahi's assistant, Fatai Osho, will take charge of the team on interim basis pending the appointment of a new technical advisor. The People's Elephants are now without a win in their last 5 matches in all competitions. Chairman of the club, Felix Anyansiagu, stated that the decision to sack the Enyimba coach was taken to improve the performance of the club. The club wished coach Usman Abdallah the best for the future and thanked him for his services. Abdallah led Enyimba to the MPFL title last year as they won the post-season Super 6, but has often been criticized for lack of lead football by the fans. In the Nigeria Professional Football League matches, Wiki Tuaris played out a barren draw with Katsina United. Dakada FC whitewashed Adamawa United 4-1. Heartland FC in an Oriental debut recorded a 2-1 victory over Rangers International. Kano Pillars drew 1-1 with Warriors. Kwara United defeated Abia Warriors 2-0. In Makurdi, it was Lobby Stars 2, Sunshine Stars 0. Nasarawa United piped a final by FC 3-2. Plateau United secured a 4-0 victory over Enyimba, while Rivers United beat Mountain of Fire Ministries FC 2-0. In the English FA Cup fixture for tonight, Arsenal will at Emirates Stadium entertain Leeds United. The kickoff time is 8:56 p.m. Having ended 2019 as 20th ranked player in the world, Aruna Kodri has started the new year as the 18th world best player following the release of the January 2020 ranking by the International Table Tennis Federation (ITTF). In the rating, Quadri moved up by 2 steps to remain the undisputed African best-ranked player, being his best ranking in his career. Also, in the Olympic rating released alongside the world rating, Quadri maintains his status as 18th best as well. An excited Quadri said the ranking means more hard work in the new year. Omar Ansari of Egypt dropped to 29 from 28, while the success story of Senegal's Ibrahim Adouf continues. He has again moved from a previous best of number 82 to number 76. Nigeria's Olajide Omotayo also slid to 86 from 85 in the world ranking. China's Fan Xindong reclaims the summit as Japan's Mina Ito moves up to world number 3. Jonah Oji, MCL News.
This is where we end the news, but before we leave, a second look at the major stories. Abia State Governor Okezie Ikpeazu says a skill acquisition center will be built in the next 6 months to create employment opportunities for youths in Isiko. History was made in Enugu State as Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi laid the foundation of Samuel Madoka University, Agu Ekube in Igbo Ekiti local government area of the state. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) says no tariff increase has been approved by the commission yet. Enyimba has sacked their technical advisor Usman Abdallah following Sunday's 4-0 defeat to Plateau United in a Nigeria Professional Football League Match Day 12 encounter in Jos. That was the news, and thanks for tuning in. I am Jonah Oji. Once more, good night.